Hey guys, I created this channel for one specific reason. It's for men who want to chase excellence, it's for men who want to leave a dent in the world, and for men who are highly motivated, but they need a little direction on the right path. So I guess first part is, one, I'm going to keep this extremely real. So I'm going to give you a little bit of my background and some of the struggles that I've dealt with running an online business now for 25 years. And one of the first things that I found for me struggling is I couldn't keep it truthful, like 100% truthful. Because I'm like, oh, well, if I tell people I drink egg whites, they're going to go, ew, I'm not going to do that. Men, this is for men who want to change excellence, literally chase excellence. Now, I'm not saying you have to eat egg whites, but I'm going to keep it exactly what I do. I am saying if you want to get a great physique, you're going to have to eat about 50% protein, 50% carbs, and 10 to 20% fat, in that range, okay? So this channel is for people who are willing to do whatever it fucking takes to get where you want to go. Whatever it fucking takes, as long as you're not hurting other people, you're not hurting yourself, and you're not killing yourself in the process. Because you want to work hard, but you got to work smart as well. As an example, when I was younger, I wanted to become a professional bodybuilder. I realized there wasn't enough money in it, and to be honest with you, I realized I didn't have the best genetics in the world. I had good genetics, but I didn't have the best genetics to be in the top 10. And if you're not in the top 10, you're not making any money. You're making shit money, to be honest with you. Absolutely crap money. So, but during that time frame, if Arnold Schwarzenegger would have told me to put salt on shit and eat it 6 times a day, I would have. I would have done whatever it takes to become a professional bodybuilder. Now, the discipline I learned during my competitive years, and I still love to weight train now, I'll take away with me forever. I realize that, one, guys, you have to have a deep conversation with yourself and realize that every decision you've made, you made on your own, and every decision you've made up until this point, you're accountable for. 100% accountable for. So that's the first thing. Stop blaming everybody else. Stop blaming people. I'll use another example. You know, I hear a lot of guys go, you know, if you're chasing excellence, which means you're chasing to leave a dent in the world, and when you chase excellence, understand this, everything else falls into place. So a lot of guys want to have a great girlfriend, a great fiance, a great wife. That is not what you focus on. Focus on your own excellence and the women will come. And it's really very independent of what you look like, provided you are trying to become the best version of yourself. So if you're a guy and you know you're 50 pounds over fucking weight, then lose the weight. Because if you want that princess model and you expect her to look perfect, well, you got to look pretty damn good yourself. So again, I know I'm not Brad Pitt. I know I'm not Tom Cruise. I know I haven't hit the upper echelon of absolute massive success. I've done $280 million online over the past 25 years, which is leave me a pretty damn good fucking life if you tell me. If you ask me, tell me, whatever. So I've always chased excellence, and I know how to make money, and I know how to look good. I know how to be the best version of myself physically, emotionally, mentally, and I know how to run a damn good business. Like I said, I've done over 280 million online the past 25 years, and what I understood very quickly was it was all about creating leverage. A lot of you guys out there, you have a business, but I'm going to tell it like it is. That business is a horrible job. You know it, and I know it. And what do I mean by that? Is there's businesses out there that if you're not out selling, if you're not out supporting your client base, you're not making any money. I'll give you a good example of that. A friend of mine is a surgeon. He's a orthopedic emergency surgeon. So if somebody breaks their leg in a car accident, he's the one getting called, okay? So a couple of horrible things there is he gets paged at 3 o'clock in the morning to go get do a surgery. Yeah, he'll make 25, 30 grand from that surgery, maybe more, maybe less, but really damn good money is my point. And he makes really good money doing it, but the problem is he's not making money if he's not doing it. if that makes sense. He's not making any money at all. So when he goes on holiday, he's not making money. When he's home on the weekend or he's sleeping, he's not making money. A real business has to have leverage. And I recognize that very early, thankfully, because of some great mentors I had in my life. I had a billionaire mentor in my life that absolutely changed my life forever. And I was a personal trainer. And what I discovered is, despite working out a lot and training and really loving it for myself, I discovered it was extremely unsatisfying to train other people because they wouldn't listen or they'd go get other advice. And the worst part was, if I wasn't training people, I wasn't making money. And I had in my terms and conditions, if you don't give me 24 hours notice, I get to bill you. So a lot of people would cancel 24 hours before their session. So the money was really inconsistent. So I had a billionaire mentor by the name of Dr. Michael Copeland, who absolutely changed my life for the better and forever. And he taught me, or he didn't specifically teach me by saying, hey, Joel, let's sit down and talk about this. He taught me through his words. I would do his personal training every weekend, and I listened and I listened and I listened. And the biggest takeaway I took from him, because I would walk into his 35,000 square foot home, I would look at his really hot wife, and I'd be like, damn it, I did exercise physiology. What the fuck am I doing? Like, I don't want to go back to school and do computer programming. I'm getting too old. I want it now. I want to change now. And in my head, I thought to myself, shit. If I did exercise physiology, I don't want to go back to school. So anyway, Copeland and I became really good friends, and I said to him one day, he had a PhD, so a lot of people would call him doctor. Luckily, he asked me to call him Mike. I said, Mike, where did you do your PhD in computer science? He goes, computer science? I don't know anything about computers. I'm like, well, then where did you do your PhD in software engineering? He's like, Joel, I don't know anything about any of those things. I see a good opportunity. My PhD is in civil engineering. I was like, what the fuck did he just say? What did he just say? He just told me that he has zero education in computers and he's running a multi-billion-dollar company. That very moment, I quit my job and I jumped on the internet, and it's been the best decision I've ever made. Now, there's lots of businesses out there that create leverage. You could run a restaurant and you have your employees create your leverage. You could be running a landscaping business, and if you're running it really, really well, you can have other people doing the work for you. So that's the key, first and foremost, is how do you create a business that you can leverage. So thankfully for me, running an internet business, I get to travel 6 months of the year. I get to spend time with my team. As long as I have my laptop here and an internet connection, I can work from anywhere. I've been to Rio the past couple of years, and this isn't, it's just letting you know, like the kind of lifestyle that you should and deserve to expect to live. Been to Rio, I've been to Mexico many times, I've been to St. Petersburg, Russia, I've been to Kiev, Ukraine, I've been to Spain, I've been to Rome, I've been to other parts of Italy. I've been to all over Brazil. I've been to like 65 different countries the past 4 or 5 years, being able to travel. Now, the other thing, good, you're chasing excellence. Why does everything come and fall in your lap when you become the best version of yourself? It's not about being better than anybody else. It's not about me trying to compare myself to a Brad Pitt or something like that. I know I don't have the blonde hair and the blue eyes of a Brad Pitt. I'm not bad looking, but the point is I've always made sure that I've chased excellence and become the best version of myself. And that's the most important thing. When you're understand this, guys, when you're secure with yourself, the whole world opens up. The right ladies come into your life. The right people, your network is your net worth. The right people start coming into your life because you're chasing excellence. When you chase the excellence, everything else happens. Even when you're in really hard times. I went through a divorce a few years ago. I will explain and be totally transparent about that divorce in coming videos. But I've heard guys who absolutely get totally, utterly destroyed in their marriages because they have a fixed income. I've heard of guys literally living in their truck because they're paying too much alimony and too much child support to their ex-wife. Now, it cost me a bundle. I lost a 7,000 square foot home. I lost all type of investments. But guess what? It didn't kill me at all because I have the assets and the skill set, which is the asset of knowing how to generate passive residual income through investments, through internet businesses, so on and so forth. So I'm starting this channel because I want to help elevate other men who have the drive, who have the ambition, and are willing to do whatever it fucking takes to get yourself to the next level. If you have any questions, post them here. But this is the beginning of something awesome between you and I.